It made me feel as if I'm banging my head against a brick wall. He made me feel really little, because he thought all my problems were escalated from my own part, and I had played a major part in escalating those problems. I think if Gary had been there, he probably would have smacked the imam.
When you're talking about the imams, there's just not an acknowledgement that there is a sexual orientation dimension to people's personality, that you have no rational control. But until there's that very basic acknowledgement that people have different inner dispositions, that a straight imam really is not going to be able to deal with a gay Muslim at any level.
Adnan has a friend staying with him. He's a research scholar at an international institute for the study of Islam and a convert to the religion. He's in Britain to give a lecture on Islam and sexuality.
The existing construction of the Islamic law is that it's forbidden, it's haram. I mean, what
is
would be
it? That's the question. What is
homosexuality?
Doesn't address homosexuality.
What
doesn't address an identity or a sexual orientation. Well, one of the basic things is the Quran doesn't have a word for homosexual.
Or the act as well.
Well, it does address certain sexual acts. The argument about the people of the Prophet Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah. Is the Quran, when talking about them, talking about the act of gay people having sex, men having sex with other men, or is it talking about rape, men raping other men? That's a matter of interpretation.
What about lesbians?
Islamic law is largely silent about lesbians.
So it's okay to be lesbian in the
Well, that's an interpretation of it. There's some ambiguity. Do we really know what Islamic law is? Most people assume that it's an expression of God's will.
That's the word of God. The Sharia is just...
But the Sharia is not directly the word of God. It is the work of jurists. But they're doing it through their own process of reasoning, and what happens is that some cultural assumptions get woven into it about the nature of men and women, about the nature of sex.
Adnan is curious to know if marrying his partner Eric will make their relationship acceptable in Islam.
And this is the registration I've got. And it's interesting is that my mother's name is the password for my whole security password. Can you, if my mother finds out
she's my insecurity
in Pakistan, my poor little mother, that she's a security password for a gay civil partnership or a gay marriage, whatever. What's the future of the same-sex marriage from this very Islamic point of view? How would you look at it at that point?
It's barely a part of the present, let alone to imagine what could be the future. When you take it to the legal scholars, well, I guess what you have to ask them to define is, what is a marriage? Is it a legal relationship between two people that involves several different components, or is it a legal relationship between a man and a woman? And the Quran says that we created you as partners for each other so that you might live with your partner and have love and compassion between you. And I think gay or lesbian couples can adopt that same philosophy for themselves.
Scott was telling me about this beautiful prayer that Prophet Muhammad...
There's a special
prayer for nikah. Because Eric was thinking maybe we can hire the double-decker bus and go around in that all over London. So we can do a little prayer in there, or...
Where in the double-decker?
Well, they do it in Pakistan.
A small blessing, like as before you go into the building.
Exactly.
The location is not important, but I think at some point...
I would, I really want, I know, because it's very emotional. It's like...
Yeah,
some verse from Quran or something like that.
It's been 6 weeks since Razim met Adnan in London and decided to be more open about his sexuality. But living back at home, he's struggling to make progress.
Oh, there's my cousin.
I wonder why you're in a car with us.
I hope he hasn't seen that camera.
I'm fed up. I've got a shop there, right? And I don't talk about this to anyone. I talk about it to you guys, and you guys are doing a documentary. You're doing a job, basically. But the only sort of like satisfaction I'm getting out of it is the fact that I've got someone to talk to. Do you get me? and I've got a shop there, and I should go and show my face there. I sit in that shop from 8:30 in the morning till it closes till 7 o'clock. Loads of people have come up to me and they don't tell me, oh, we know you're gay. But why would someone just want to walk into my shop and start talking about gay people and how wrong it is? And that if a Muslim person was gay, I think that's very, very wrong. I answer them back. I have been in fights in that shop. I've been in arguments. I've barred people in there. You know what I mean? People have gone back home to my mum and dad and they've said, oh, your son's just done this and your son's just done that. But they don't think they've pushed me too far. The gay community, the white gay community, want me to come out, basically. They want me to come out as a gay person, be proud of it. The Asian community, I feel, are trying to keep me inwards, inside my shell, and are trying to change me. I feel now that they're both competing with each other. That people like me are having to pay for it. That I am in the middle. Why can't I live my life? Okay, not the way I want to live it, but can't we like kind of meet in the middle or compromise, or please be more understanding about how I feel and try to understand where I'm coming from.